Mount Nebo. We've done that one and it is an epic drive. Now we're on to Mount Glorious, and with that one, the description's pretty much in the title, so this is going to be just as good, hopefully. Woo. For those of you who didn't already know, Mount Glorious is on the same road as Mount Nebo, so to get between the two, all you do is just drive straight through Mount Nebo and you'll arrive at Glorious. But that does, however, mean that choosing between the two is going to be difficult because they're very similar in their location and the roads that lead up to them. However, there is one thing that for me is going to be the biggest difference between the two mountains, and that is the steep descent on the far side of Glorious, which takes you down towards Fernvale, down to the more flatter ground, and that is actually steeper than the descent that I showed you on the Mount Nebo video. It was steep by anyone's standards, but the descent on the far side of Glorious actually has signs saying not suitable for trucks or caravans, and that's something that the one Mount Nebo didn't have, so check out how steep this is. Yep, so that's why they say it's not suitable for trucks and caravans, and even with the camera as level as I can get it, it's still not going to show it as well as what it actually feels in real life. I mean, even up in there, this place is out of control. Rightio, so what's the mountain like to drive? Well, I actually prefer it over Mount Nebo because it seems to be more fluent, more flowing. You can carry more speed through the corners, although there are still some like second gear hairpins and 30k an hour turns that you do have to look out for. But there's only about 3 or 4 of those, so once you get through them, then it's actually really smooth and flowing, which I really like. Now half of the drive is on the mountain, half of it's more like down in the valley on the flat ground. Then you get that steep ascent/descent that connects the two. However, I'm still going to give Mount Glorious a 7 out of 10 for speed, because while the steep descent or ascent, depending on which way you're going, does really bring back the speed. I mean, yeah, you've got 30km/h turns that you've got to look out for, but as soon as you get down into the valley, you can really open it up and you don't really have to change gears that much, because one gear will just do it. You just flow through the turns and yeah, you've got nothing to worry about. So that's what brings it back up to 7 for speed on Mount Glorious. And for fluency, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 because yes, in the valley it is really flowing, and that's what really marks that part of the criteria up. Even when you're on the mountain though, it's still pretty, well, not just as flowing, but it is really flowing. Like, you don't really have to change gear that much either, which, you know, might detract from the fun for some people, but I like it when you can just, like, you know, just flow through the turns. You don't have to constantly be on the brakes and then trying to build all that speed up again coming out of every single turn. You can just flow straight through and have a ball that way. For traffic, I'm going to give Mount Glorious an 8 out of 10 because I'm happy with how much traffic there just isn't on Mount Glorious. I mean, I've only found myself once being held up on this road, and every other time it's just been like an open road, so I'm stoked about there being almost no traffic on here for when I've been up here anyway. I'm going to give it a 6 for danger as well, because while it does have the really steep descent, which is really bad if you're in a heavy vehicle, and of course on windy days you do get a lot of debris from sticks and leaves and stuff across the road, but there's not really that many unpredictable corners, so you can you know, get in the flow of the corners and just weave your way through the mountain or up the mountain really quickly and safely, and there's no like unexpected surprises waiting for you around the corner. So that's why I'm giving it a 6 and not something like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. And the last point I want to bring up is fun, and there's a lot of factors that contribute to the outright fun of a mountain road like this. I mean, what the surface is like, and you know, all the other points I've mentioned, like traffic and danger and fluency. Now, all of those other factors do come together to give Mount Glorious a fun factor of 7.5 out of 10, because while it is really flowing and fast and fluent down in the valley, and it's actually pretty much the same up on top, that steep descent between the two does slow it down, and the steep descent is also pretty corrugated. I mean, the surface is like far from perfect, but up on the mountain you get this nice smooth tarmac that kind of equals that out as well, so it makes any kind of car feel smooth and comfy while it lasts. I mean, it only lasts for a few k's, but as soon as you hit that descent, it's like jarring again. So it kind of equals it out. But yeah, I'm happy with 7.5 out of 10. It could be longer, it could be more fluent, but yeah, I'm happy with 7.5 out of 10. I mean, no road's perfect, but this is actually one of my favourites. As a matter of fact, I think I prefer this over Mount Nebo because it is more fluent and kind of more interesting as well.
music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from? A scene that keeps playing on repeat, ignores the rule of thumb. Oh, where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? All your emotions with your heart on your sleeve, it won't fade until you paint it black.
So how do I sum up this awesome drive? Well, I could say it's pretty glorious, but that's kind of cheesy, isn't it? Well, it is awesome. As a matter of fact, I think it's one of the best roads in southeast Queensland, so if you're around the area, definitely check it out. And I think a lot of motoring enthusiasts do go for Glorious over Nebo. I mean, they just come up through Sanford, hang a right at this intersection, and head up straight up to Glorious instead of going through Nebo. I mean, today alone, I've just seen a white GD3 and a red 488. I've never seen a car like that on Mount Nebo, so it kind of goes to show that it seems to be more of a, you know, more of a motoring haven than Nebo is, even though I said Nebo is a motoring haven. So anyway, both roads are amazing, so if you come up and go through both of them, you're just going to love it. I mean, there's no reason to bypass either of them. Just go through both of them and you'll be blown away by how awesome they are. I must say thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned next week for Mount Me. I'm going to do Mount Me. I actually haven't been up there yet, so this is going to be a first time review, so that's going to be pretty interesting. So thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next Wednesday.